I'm a chef and a dance teacher. She makes amazing cakes. I should have ordered one for me.
I was going to bring one up, and then I was a bit worried about the travel, and then I kind of missed my flight, so good thing I didn't, because otherwise I would have freaked out, I would have dropped the cake, it would have been all over the floor.
Serendipitous, no problem. And Lianna is a positive, outgoing and energetic person, as we can all see, who is easy to get along with. Right. So, you are a chef?
I am a chef. Well, I was a chef. I'm a qualified chef, but I have a little injury, as you might be able to see. So, the 3rd of May 2017, I was working a shift at a little restaurant in Nelson, which is where I live. I know I'm the Canterbury Rose, but that's another story. And I was changing the deep fryer oils, and unfortunately my wrist gave way while I was carrying a 20-litre box of oil. And it gave way onto my wrist, so the box is about this big, I was carrying it, gave way, and landed directly on my wrist. Instantly had radial nerve damage, severe swelling on bruising on the bones, and I, because that's the type of person I am, was the only chef on and decided to keep working for 3 more hours. That 3 more hours gave me extra damage, and now it's been a year on since, 3 MRIs later, and they still haven't exactly found out what 100% is wrong, apart from being radial nerve damage and the severe hematoma sitting between 2 bones that all our lovely roses who are physios will be able to tell me, and I always forget. But yeah, so I've been put on hold for chefing at the moment, but I have a job position waiting for me at about 4 restaurants for when I am ready to go back.
You're not working at the turf right now?
Not right now,
okay.
Yeah.
But you do have a vision when your wrist is 100%.
When my wrist is 100% back. I'm going back to chefing, it's happening.
Yeah, but you'd actually like to operate a cafe cake shop with an emphasis on garden to plate. Please elaborate on that.
Okay, so my dream is to have either a lifestyle property or a property in the middle of the city. So it doesn't really matter. Actually, the city would be better, to be honest, because it's kind of like I want to encourage people to utilise what's in their gardens and what's readily available. So I would have free-range eggs on the property, so from the chickens, I would have as many natural possible animal, cruelty-free supplies as possible, all local of course, and then I would love to have all my own natural vegetables growing in the yard as much as possible, and all of course locally sourced or grown in my own yard. And then it all has to be in season as well, so I want to be able to literally walk out the front door into the courtyard, be able to pick some fresh basil, some fresh rosemary, and then grind that up and put it on some local lamb, and then serve that up to the guests literally the same day.
Perfect, I'll be there.
You better be there.
Now your dad Paul is here?
My dad is here.
Hey Paul.
Hello.
Now Paul was a sergeant major. How did that affect you kids growing up? Was it like...
Oh my gosh, it was horrible. I mean, so nasty. 6 o'clock bedtime, make sure they're tucked in. No, not really. He was pretty crazy dad. But it did affect us a little bit with moving. So I was born in Nelson. I lived there until I was about 3.5, 4. And then he was relocated to the Canterbury military camp, which is actually situated in Burnham. So we had to uplift all our lives. So at the time there was 4 kids, so we were all under the age of 9. And my sisters had to change schools. I was luckily in preschool still, and my little brother was still in preschool. And it was a big change, but it was definitely better for the worse. Yeah, it was good. It was a good change, yeah.
But he's into art. What's he doing?
Oh yeah, he's a bit crafty. He's like a little sly fox. Yeah. So my dad's the type of guy that'll be sitting in a room and you don't realise he's sitting there because he's so quiet. Yeah. But then you go into his workshop, which he's converted a double garage, and half of it's his workshop. And he's really crafty with the wood. He makes pretty much anything you ask. I've actually asked him to make me some dance boards for all my girls to dance on, and he said, no problem, have done in 5 minutes for you. So he's really crafty like that. But then, in his spare time, he paints these amazing, amazing, amazing pictures. I think my favourite ones that he does are lightning storms, and the detail he puts into the lightning strikes themselves is phenomenal. I think he should be a sign painter. Would anybody like to sign my dad as a painter? No takers, not today. Okay. Thanks a million.
Tell us about you. You're into art too.
I am into art. So when I was at school, I tripled art in year 13. So I took design, photography and sculpture, and I actually ended up graduating year 13 with top of my class in art and a special award in art, which was really cool. My favourite thing with art when I was in school was the photography. So with photography, I find it's really hard to explain, but you can capture a whole different world through a lens, and like seeing the moment. Like I don't like those really posy photos when everyone's standing like this and like this. But it's about like what you capture in that moment, and you can relate back to those images and see like the love and the laughter that was going on. It's just really good and really timeless. Like I love to print out the pictures so you don't have the digital image going missing.
So your mother, Jane, and father Paul have been involved with Irish society and Celtic sport forever. So has this had a big influence, like, with the Irish society and Celtic sport? So how much has it influenced your life growing up?
Well, if it wasn't for them, to be honest, I never would have gone into Irish dancing. Like being part of the Irish society in Canterbury, they used to take my sisters down, like when Mum was part of different events, and my sisters would always join along with the Irish dancing, and I never, ever wanted to do it. Like I was just like, no, I'm not going to be my sister. I want to do jazz. I want to do jazz. I want to do jazz. Then one day I got up and danced. 22 years later, I'm still up and doing Irish dancing, and now I'm very proud to say I'm a qualified TCRG with my own functional school. I have currently 45 students, aging between 3 and 77, so it's pretty exciting. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
It shaped my life for sure.
Oh, here we go. So this I'm interested with the way you answer your questions. I'm interested to hear the answer to this one. In your bio, it said that you like to take a step on the wild side occasionally. Please relate.
Okay, so I'm always a bit wild. When I was a child, I was climbing up so many things that I knocked myself out so many times that the doctors actually said, look, Lianna, I know you're only 8, but if you bang your head one more time, you'll have permanent damage for the rest of your life. You need to sort that out. So that was the first step of the wild side. So climbing anything, jumping off anything, I was there. I was for sure the accident-prone kid. But as I got older, I started to realise that I need to not just stay in my safety bubble all the time and do something different every year. So I started a couple of years ago when my uncle was diagnosed with cancer. But again, it's not about him, but I do want people to be aware of like how big cancer is and how much of a difference we can do with like donating things. So he survived his cancer and he's still fighting it, but he's survived so far. And I said to him, look, if you can beat cancer, I can jump out of a plane. So that year I jumped out of a plane. The next year I was like, again, for my uncle, if you can beat cancer, I can shave my hair off. So I shaved my hair off and raised just under $2,000. And my hair, no lie, was about down here at the time, and I had a little fringe left. My sister's a hairdresser, she gave me a little fringe, but the rest was completely shaven, and it was the most moving experience I have ever gone through, not only for myself, but also for him. And then every year since then, I kind of try to do something out of my comfort zone. So, like I went whitewater rafting, I got a tattoo. Well, it's a little one. It's quite memorable. But against my mum's wish, she was like, "Why don't you just paint a picture? It'll last much longer." I was like, "Then ink on my body." But yeah. So every year I try to do something out of my comfort zone, and this was a little bit out of my comfort zone. So I thought, you know what? I really want to do this for years. Let's do it this year. Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, well, you know what? You answered the last question that I had for you, telling us about something new that you like to try every year.
Yeah.
So we've come now through your amazing dance, and
awesome.
So we're really looking forward to that. And thank you for being last but not least. And let's watch the dance.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.